welcome to Sekere News. My name is Christiana. I'll be your host today. With me today here is Tolu from a communications firm. She works in customer service in a communications firm. Today we're going to be reviewing the Captain Marvel movie. It's the latest movie from the Marvel franchise. It stars Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. It's basically the origin story of Captain Marvel. It's just introducing us to the character before we see her in the Adventures in Endgame on, I think it's April 26th. Yes. So basically they've been talking about Captain Marvel, how she's the most powerful superhero in the whole franchise and how she's going to be the key to defeating Thanos. So the movie on its own was just to introduce us to the character, tell us where she's from, the kind of powers she has and things like that. So we both recently saw the movie and would like to review it. Based on the review, maybe you'll be inspired to see the movie or not, but it was let's hear from Tolu and what she thinks about the movie. So Tolu,
thanks for having me on the show, Christiana.
You're welcome.
Okay, so far so good. I think Captain Marvel for me was entertaining. It makes me want to see more of Captain Marvel in the future. I can't wait for Avengers the Endgame and see what she has to bring to the table. I'm really excited about it. But for the introduction of Captain Marvel in this particular movie, I think the movie has great visuals, and my favorite part of the movie, or my favorite act in the movie, is Samuel L. Jackson. He acted as Nick Fury, and he had this special relationship with the cat there, and I love how they got along well. I think, but the weak point for me in Captain Marvel was some underutilized characters, such as Ronan the Accuser. I think he could have done more, and I think there could be more intriguing things about him. And also, there were some questionable soundtracks. I really didn't like much about it. But also, I would also like to divert to special things I like about the movie as well. The intro credits with a tribute to Stan Lee, I think it was really nice and amazing. The first post-credit sequence was also really nice. Then the twists were well placed. I also think some of the jokes worked well. Of course, we have to give that to Samuel L. Jackson. And amazing costumes for me. And all in all, I think I really liked it. But another part I didn't like about it was I think Captain Marvel didn't get a challenging opponent through which she could grow. I think she was too strong, and it wasn't challenging. Of course, she had to show her super skills, her superpower, and everything. And her opponent was just not, I think, what's the word? The best person for her. But all in all, I think it was amazing. If you would ask me if I would do it again, yes, I will over and over again.
Okay, so my review for Captain Marvel, it was a good movie. I'll say it's good, but compared to what we expect from Marvel, no, I wasn't 100% sold on it. Like, I'm not, like, it's an okay movie, but I'm not in love with it. I felt like, I don't know, the story wasn't compelling. I wasn't completely invested in her character like the other characters. Like, you have when you're watching Captain Marvel and things, like how you're invested in the characters and what happens. I wasn't exactly invested. I felt like the storyline was just too, I don't know, kind of forced. They were just trying to, this is where she's coming from. I don't know, I wasn't just emotionally invested in the movie, technically, for me, personally, sorry. And but I liked some things about the movie. I liked the music. Unlike Tolu, I really liked the music. It was very 90s. It was very nostalgic. We had what's it called, Nirvana, No Doubt. We had TLC. I liked the music. It was very good. I liked all the 90s references, like the scene when she's trying to use the computer at the cyber cafe. I felt that was kind of funny. And so I liked that. Like Tolu said, the tribute to Stanley was actually really nice. I liked the beginning scenes when you see where they just put Stanley. I liked his cameo in it, and it's very sad that would be the last cameo we'll actually see from him. What else did I like? Okay, I liked. It was an okay movie, but not what's it called? Marvel's best movie. It's not. I don't think it's that. It's not Marvel's best movie. It was funny, but it wasn't as funny as other movies, and I thought it was kind of slow in the beginning to like build us up. I wasn't. It wasn't all that, but I like the story. Like what the story was trying to say, it was about empowerment and self-confidence. Like you don't need people to actually believe in you; you just need to believe in yourself. And I kind of liked the. It wasn't exactly the end, like the last scene, but towards the last scene when the two characters were fighting, and she was fighting with someone, and you have normally, if it was guy on guy, they usually use their pride. Maybe you have a gun, it's okay, let's fight man to man and stuff like that. So I liked how she just dismissed him, like I don't need to prove to you that I can beat you. I know I can beat you and everything. But generally, I wasn't all that impressed. I like the fight scenes and I liked the character. I think she's a very powerful character. I'm excited to see how she'll face off against Thanos. Like Tolu said, her adversaries, like her opponents, were not all that fascinating. So imagine seeing her fighting with Thanos. Now that is it's getting very exciting. Like, okay, let's see how she's going to fare against Thanos. So, Tolu, do you have anything to add?
Yes, another act I can say I really liked was Talos, the Skrull General. Mm-hmm. I think I learned one or two things from him. I think he was daring and he was willing to go extra miles to locate his family and do anything. Mm-hmm. I think he knew when to and when not to. He knew where to draw the line, when not to. He knew when to use force and when not to use force, when to stop, when he had to be patient, when he had to meet up with Captain Marvel at her best friend's house to actually sit and discuss with her.
It was a very good strategy.
Yes, it was, and I think I liked that particular part. And I also liked the last scene. The last scene that was before the credit sequence, where she had to fight with her opponent and where it said she dismissed him. I think that was really nice. You really do not have to prove a point to anyone when you've got it, You've got it.
You've got it, yes.
So, I think all in all, if I'm to rate the movie, I would give it, out of 100, I would give it a 79.5. If I'm to rate it.
If I should rate it out of 100, let's see, I think I'll give it a 65. It was okay, but I think Marvel has done so much, can do so much, They've done so much. This was just kind of a little bit, maybe if this was one of the first movies they did, it would be wow, but I don't know. It was okay, it wasn't bad, but not the best. But do you have any other things to add about your favorite characters?
Like I said, my favorite character in this particular movie is Samuel L. Jackson. He acted as Fury and sorry I have to chip this in. I have a question though, and I don't know if it's going to be answered in Avengers: The Endgame. I just wondered, or I pondered why the cat would take out Samuel L. Jackson's eyes when they had some sort of relationship, or probably the cat would always be a cat. But I really do not understand that part of what it should signify. So I think that's just the only question I have on this. But aside that, that's all I have to say. A great movie. I think you should all see it if you haven't. Trust me, it's worth your time. I love it.
Yeah, it's actually an okay movie. It's not bad. It's great. And I think something people, if you're a fan of the Marvel franchise, going to see the movie will answer a lot of questions, like how Nick Fury lost his eyes, how the whole Avenger, the name for Avengers came up. There are a lot of references to, you'll be like, oh my god, okay, so this is why they did this is why it happened. We got to see Coulson again when he was just starting out. We got to see how his relationship with Nick Fury actually started and things like that. So it's actually a good movie if you want to know more about, like, it's just going to give you it's not just a backstory about Captain Marvel, but it's also a backstory about some of the things that the Marvel Marvel franchise is known for. So it's also an origin story for the Marvel franchise also. So all in all, I think Tolu gave it a 75.
It's 79.5.
79.5. I gave it a 65 over 100. So if you've seen the movie, let us know how you feel. Do you agree with our review? Also, there's a the trailer of the movie, in case you don't know, you haven't heard about the movie, below. So thank you very much for this.